Bang! Welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News, your daily cryptocurrency blockchain aggregate news on YouTube. Look, it's going to be drinking. Look, it's going to be smoking. Look, it's going to be swearing. Look, you have been warned, because here I come in 3. Look, 2. Look, 1. Bang! Welcome, everyone. Black, white, gay, straight, Christian, Muslim, Jew. Welcome, my name is Shomari Clarke. Welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News, the greatest show on earth, the greatest show in the multiverse. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Look, we have a great one for you today. Bang! Yes. And look, brothers and sisters. Fuck, I had like 2 shows already. I was like, I had to pick. I'm going to tell you, it's so good that the politicians are back, the executives are back from their corporations. We actually have stuff to talk about again. Oh, man. I had 3 countries to talk about, 2 onboardings, and 2 new investment vehicles. So I chose 2 countries and an investment vehicle. So let's begin. But let me get prepared. Let me prepare myself for this. All right. Only some good stuff. All right. Well, actually, some of it's not so good. So, actually, the first story is horrible. So, story number 1: Qatar bans crypto trading. But like I said, it's remember, make the distinction between cryptocurrency, Bitcoin and stuff, and regular DLT providers, VeChain, IOTA, Stellar, and those guys, right? And then South Korea. Oh, and here's the good one, though. South Korea Presidential Commission advises what? Anyways, man, they advise that Bitcoin should be listed on the stock exchange in Korea. Can't even tell what I wrote there. And then finally, look, VeChain hodlers. OceanEx launches first VeChain to USDT Perpetual Contract. Bang, we're going to talk about that, so let's get into it. So that's the investment vehicle. New investment vehicles, like I said, not just Bitcoin. Yes. Well, here's a VeChain one. And actually, there's another one I'm going to show you it. We're not going to read both. I'm going to read you the VeChain one, but I'm going to show you the other one. Just the title. Bang, so let's begin. Oh, yes, it was a joy. Finally, a joy today. Last week was rough. I had to dig around for stories. This week was a joy. Things are back to normal. All right, so let's do a refresh. 7893 Bitcoin. Look, so Bitcoin's at $7,893. When I left you on Saturday, we're at $7,229. So we've gone up, what's that, $434? Something like that. I could be wrong. But about $431, I believe, is the correct math. All right. Look. $400 rise. All right. Bitcoin starting the year like it usually does, with a little beep, little bumps, little gains. Look, top 10 today, brothers. Usual suspects. Top 10, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Tether, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, EOS, Binance Coin, Bitcoin SV, and look, Monero taking up the number 10. All right, Monero switches up. Our switches in there. All right. Market moves today, brothers. As you can see, single digits up, single digits down. As usual. Looks like we're starting 2020 off the same song. Single digits up, single digits down. Single digits up, single digits down. Single digits up, single digits down. 2. Single digits up. 2. Single digits down. All right. Let's look who lost money today. You see anything on here you like, go get it because it is on sale. But, well, there's some sales. Top 10 loser of the day. Synthetics Network, Molecular Futures, Quant, MediaSafe Coin, ABBC Coin, Kyber Network, V Systems, Theta, and Ethereum Classic. Let's look at who made money today, brothers. Oops. Bye. Top 10 gainers of the day. Centrality, BitShares, Nash Exchange, Ren, OKB, Digix DAO, Hypercash, ZB Token, Crypto.com, and Crypto.com coin. All right, let's look at total market cap of the day, brothers and sisters. Look. Market cap of the day, 210.3. Oh, yeah. Okay, I see. Nice. All right, 210.3 in total market cap. When I left you on Saturday, we were at 194.8. So that's a, what's that? About a 16 billion dollar rise in market cap. Let's look at total volume of the day. 84.2 billion in volume. And when I left you on Saturday, we're at 76.2. So we have gone up $8 billion. Right? Is that right? Yes. Yes. Bang. All right. Good. All right, then. So let's begin. Hold on. All right. Bang. Qatar bans crypto trading. QFCRA-regulated digital securities still legal. So remember this. These governments are beginning to realize the difference between cryptocurrency, which is what I've been telling you since 2018, actually from the very beginning of the show. If you literally go to the very first day of this show, I did 3 videos that day, but they're short. If you watch one, the one of them tells you, yeah, you're not invested in cryptocurrencies. You're invested in blockchain services providers. And so Qatar is banning crypto trading, yes, but they don't mind blockchain services providers. And I want you to remember that as we go along through the year. Whenever we read something where, oh, so-and-so crypto is banned. Yeah, that's that cryptocurrency part. Bitcoin, Monero, Dash, Zcash, and all that stablecoin stuff, trying to be money. That's not the rest of this stuff, which are distributed ledger technology services providers. All right. So look, actually, let me get a sip when I preach a little. Yeah, so as you can see, regulated digital securities are still legal. So yeah, like VeChain walks up into a place, we're going to do business here. All right, that's legal. IOTA, whoever walks in, all right, that's legal. All right, they're not trying to be money. All right. According to a report, Qatar's financial watchdog, the Qatar Financial Center, QFC, regulatory authority, has prohibited trading in cryptocurrencies, adding that the ban has been imposed on anything of value that acts as a substitute for currency. Do you see the difference? That's the difference. As a substitute for currency. That is not VeChain. That is not IOTA. That is not Cardano. That is not Factum. That is not Tron. That is not Stellar. Okay? And that's what these countries are beginning to realize. Remember at the end of last year, we read about the American bill that's coming out, remember? And it's going to divide this blockchain space into the proper parts. Cryptocurrency, those stable coins and Bitcoin and Monero and that are trying to be some sort of money. Distributed ledger technology providers, which are going to be labeled as securities, most likely, which I think they are. And then the other ones that are going to be labeled as, what was it, property, I believe, or commodities. Anyway, one of the two. So look, so they're beginning to see the distinction, and that's the beauty. That's what we need. Fuck that money part. You don't like the money part? Fuck that, but come on. There's nothing wrong with the rest of this stuff. I mean, that's my opinion. That the ban is being imposed on anything of value that acts as a substitute for currency that can be digitally traded or transferred and can be used for payment or investment purposes. Yes. So look. The aforementioned report claimed that Qatar's regulatory authority released a comment regarding the same, stating, virtual asset services may not be conducted in or from the QFC at this time. Yes. Bang. Get rid of that fake money stuff. Bang. Get out of here. Can't do that. Not around these parts. But don't worry, your VeChain and everything are safe, sound, and good to go. According to the same, virtual asset services prohibition in the country now purportedly encompasses conversions between fiat currency and virtual assets and crypto-to-crypto trading, while clamping down on cryptocurrency exchanges, facilitating trading, storage, and issuance of these assets, and any financial platform engaging in and offering financial services related to virtual assets. All right. So, however, digital forms of securities or any other financial instrument under the purview of the QFCRA, the Qatar Central Bank, or the Qatar Financial Market Authority will still be allowed. But, look, do it again. But, I'm telling you, they're seeing the distinction. The governments are starting to see, it's not all Bitcoin, that money thing, right? Everyone thinks cryptocurrency, they think Bitcoin. Oh, the thing that's trying to be money. Well, forget the word Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Look at blockchain, right? So you have some people that are out there using a blockchain to pretend to be money, try to be money. Good luck with that. And then other ones that are out here servicing industry, creating efficiencies, creating safety, faster, blah, 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 whatever, faster, better stuff, right? For your company, right? And so that's a whole different thing. Those are distributed ledger technology providers. Like I've been telling you since the very beginning of this show. If you go back, like I said, to the very first show, yeah, I told you, you're not invested in cryptocurrencies. You're invested in blockchain services providers. Companies like anything else, just like the stock market. That's all these are. You better wipe all that crypto propaganda from your mind about trying to save the unbanked and trying to save the world and we're going to be some global money and it's going to be free you from the bondage of your government and all this bullshit. Okay? You're invested in companies like any other company, just like any other stock market company. And you better pick right. Now you better fucking pick right. Especially now, seeing as there's a tsunami on the way and this is your one-time chance. So you could sit here and fuck around, I don't know what, with your fantasies about such and such is going to take over the banking system and do all this. Look, you better grow up. You better grow up. You better grow up and look at things in full reality. These are just companies, and be realistic about what those companies are worth. Be realistic about what those companies can accomplish, and invest wisely. So look, that being said, an official statement by Qatar's QFCR is yet to be released. All right. Look. Oh, what's this thing about? Countries in brown, absolute ban on cryptocurrencies. Countries in blue, implicit ban on cryptocurrencies. Oh, that's the whole Middle East right there. Dang on. Implicit and absolute. All right, well, look. Arab countries have always been cautious with respect to their response to the emergence of new financial technologies like cryptocurrencies, highlighting concerns related to price volatility, money laundering, and terrorism financing. Not only that, but they have to be Sharia law compliant in some of these countries. In fact, there's an outright ban on cryptocurrencies in countries like Algeria, Iraq, Morocco, and Libya. Further, Kuwait's Ministry of Finance and the central bank have previously stated that they do not recognize Bitcoin. Whatever. The UAE, however, despite its restrictions, continues to be one of the most crypto-friendly countries globally and one of the most advanced in the Arab world. Yes, the UAE and Saudi Arabia are building that cross-border payment thing with blockchain. They're not crypto-friendly. They are blockchain-friendly. Well, I guess they are crypto-friendly if they're letting Bitcoin around. All right. So look, Qatar bans crypto. Those fucking things that are pretending to be money. But everything else, blockchain services providers, DLT providers, look, all good to go. So, Bang, let's go check out what they're doing in South Korea. Bang, the South Korean Presidential Committee recommends allowing Bitcoin derivatives. And daggone, these guys are recommending a lot. Now, I want you to be real. I want to be realistic about this. It's only a committee, and these are only recommendations. But this is a presidential committee. A presidential committee. In other words, the president chose a bunch of people and said, So the committee is not about crypto, first of all. It's not about crypto. The committee is about the fourth industrial revolution. That's what we're going through right now. Google fourth industrial revolution. And so that's what we're going through. But part of the fourth industrial revolution is obviously the upgrade in technological advances, right? Especially with the 5G coming out. We're going to have AI. We're going to have Internet of Things, smart cities, a new revolution, right? And so this is their so it's the fourth industrial revolution committee, but this is what they recommended about specifically crypto, okay? So you understand, it's not a crypto committee. So don't get too happy. And, it's a fourth industrial revolution committee, but they have a nice section about cryptocurrencies and digital assets in general, which is, part of this fourth industrial revolution for sure, right? Well, it's already begun. IOTA is going to space, and VeChain's got Belt and Road, so come on. It's already begun. So, let me get a sip. So that's what we're going to read this. But these kind of committees, and so while it's a committee on the fourth industrial revolution, these kind of committees, other than, congressional committees, are obviously listened to by the president a lot more since he chose the people to be in it, right? So, in other words, he trusts their opinion and he's asking for their advice. And let me tell you, this crypto advice he gets is spot on. All right, so let's check it out. Fuck. All right, hold on. So the South Korean Presidential Committee on the Fourth Industrial Revolution, PCFIR, has recommended the government to allow financial institutions to launch cryptocurrency-based financial products. Bang! That's the recommendation. Local English language news outlet Business Korea reported on January 6th that the committee recommended products such as Bitcoin derivatives, recommended them, to be allowed as part of a strategy for the institutionalization of cryptocurrencies. The professionalization is what I like to call it. Crypto assets are here to stay. The PCFIR also suggested that the local financial sector should develop and introduce a Korean custody solution. Bang, Korean custody. Custody of the crypto right here in good old South Korea. Korean custody solution. If you don't know what custody is, go to Investopedia, type in custody. Don't worry, I'm going to have those little tutorials coming soon. And then you'll be able to go there and learn. All right. Custody solutions to avoid relying on foreign custodians when handling crypto assets. The committee also noted that Bitcoin should be listed directly on the Korea exchange. That's the kicker. Yeah. Like our New York Stock Exchange? Yeah, well, that's what they're saying. They're saying it should be right on the Korea exchange. Yeah, like a regular old stock. The country's sole securities operator located in Busan. Yeah. That's awesome. The committee also advised the government to consider introducing business licenses or guidelines for cryptocurrency exchanges and integrating products related to crypto assets into the financial system in the mid to long term. So, financial products, what I'm going to talk to you about right now, investment vehicles into the financial system in the mid to long term. The committee reportedly stated, as of May 2019, daily crypto asset trade hit more than 80 trillion won, $68 million in the world. So it is no longer possible to stop crypto asset trade. The Korean government has to gradually allow institutional investors to deal in crypto assets and promote over-the-counter desks dedicated to institutional investors' trade. Well, the big money. Let's get that institutional money up in here. Look. Formed by presidential decree in 2017, the PCFR coordinates policy initiatives and recommendations regarding the development of new science and technologies in South Korea. The committee organizes forums and deliberates on the roles of new technology, in addition to organizing public campaigns and measures to support the adoption of new tech. So, while South Korean policymakers call on the government to provide a more comprehensive framework and infrastructure for digital assets, some gaps still remain. South Korea's government stated that, under the current law, it cannot impose income taxes on individuals' profits from transactions of cryptocurrency. We read about that the other day. Still, this did not prevent the South Korean tax agency from taxing BitHum $60 to $8 million. All right, look. So the committees are recommending it. They're recommending that it goes right on the stock exchange, that they come up with the tax laws. We read about that the other day. And that, that they get going, that they, and then they build, integrated products related to crypto assets into the financial system in the mid to long future. Exactly. Proper investment vehicles, futures, swaps, options, blah, 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 blah. So, bang, South Korea is, well, at least the presidential committee has recommended. Remember, they have the president's ear, so those are his homies. He told them to go and figure it out, and say figure it out. And so, if this is what they're going to recommend, I assume that we will be on a path, if not exactly that, similar to that, going forward with South Korea. All right, now finally, bang, OceanEx, bang, launches world first what? V-Chain to USDT Perpetual Contract. Bang, bang, and bang. That's it. So, it's not, I don't bring up just because it's V-Chain, because look at this. Bang, Binance launches an XRP to USDT Perpetual Contract. Why I'm bringing these stories up, but we're going to talk about the V-Chain one, that XRP one. Yeah. Well, it's only a contract, so that's different. Don't buy and hold that shit, though. But why I bring this up is this. What I've been telling you guys. We need investment vehicles for all of this stuff. For everything. All of them. V-Chain swaps, V-Chain options, V-Chain this, V-Chain that. Cardano this, Cardano that. All of it this and that, all of them this and that, and so that's what's good to finally see is that, man, and I like to see it right here at the beginning of the year. Now we're branching out into other ones of these crypto stuff, right? Like now we're getting into the meat of the market, not just the Bitcoin, because it's the famous one and it's the granddaddy of them all and that, but now we're getting to actual, the meat of the market, where actual things get done, V-Chain and stuff like that. So let me have a sip. And that's what we need. More than just Bitcoin. The whole gamut. Now I know what you're asking. So Shomari, or our V-Chain's going to fly to the moon? To the moon. Not yet, brothers. It's just a perpetual contract. It's a derivative. It doesn't take V-Chains off of the market. It adds liquidity to the overall space. But in terms of the price of V-Chain, zero effect. But the point of what I'm reading this for is just that, options also have zero effect. Futures have zero effect, right? But they're all investment vehicles that that professionalize the place. Like I told you, these guys are killers. Well, they need the vehicles to come kill it, you know? And so here's an example. Let's begin here. So OceanEx, a crypto asset management platform launched by BitOcean Global, has recently announced the official launch of VET USDT Perpetual Contract Trading. OceanEx passed this thrilling news in a Medium page a few hours ago. According to the report, OceanEx becomes the first digital asset trading platform to make VeChain Perpetual Contract available all over the world. And that's the truth. That's true. And that's what I want to see. I want to see, even though it doesn't do anything for the price, it shows there's interest, right? Why would you put this one and not another? Anyway, let's move on. The launch would strategically serve as a means to diversify the contract market, which would end in fortifying VeChain ecosystem. The perpetual contract was reportedly launched on the 4th of December 2019. What? According to OceanEx, BTC USDT, Ethereum, EOS, USDT trading pairs are currently opened on the exchange. As for the newly launched VET USDT, Perpetual Contract Trading users are enabled to choose up to 5 times leverage. So not much leverage, and the leverage will increase in the near future, they say. Hence, users are enjoined to stay tuned. Or asked to stay tuned, I guess. For the above reason, OceanEx intensifies that its users should exercise patience, adding that a lot of valuable VeChain contract platform events will be promoted as soon as possible. Bang. In the recently released perpetual contract, VeChain will serve as the base currency, while USDT will represent the gold currency. Right. The report furthered that the margin in profit and loss are predominant by the base currency. In order to normally make the prices pertaining to the VeChain contract fair, the digital asset contract exchange, OceanEx, has duly adopted the price measure of Binance and Huobi for the VeChain price index. So their price discovery for these contracts are going to be from Binance and Huobi. So they're going to take Binance's and Huobi's VeChain price, average it, and that's going to be the price of their thing for this. It's to be noted that OceanEx perpetual contract only applies to its web version. According to Exchange, the mobile app for this function is coming soon. All right, so look. Bang, a perpetual contract by VeChain, not just blockchain, not just Bitcoin. And here's another one. Binance today launched a XRP futures with 75 times leverage. So now we're seeing these guys. They've got their Bitcoin, their Ethereum, their Litecoin ones up. Now they're expanding out. Now, this is Binance and OceanEx. So like I said, the mega boys, they're not going to use this stuff. But those people who are using this kind of stuff, the smaller guys, the cowboys, the home offices and whatever, bang, that gives them exposure to the VeChain price and XRP price. And just what's good is, like I said, just everything's not Bitcoin. Now we're expanding out, which, when people see VET USDT, oh, what's VET? They look at it. Oh, my gosh, look at all these onboards. Gives an education just seeing that ticker symbol, right? You go look at what it is. What do they do? And so, bang. That's a good thing for us, good thing for VeChain, good thing for all of humanity. All right. Bye. Look. Hurricane Master. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Bye. Yes. Chief Bivizo. Pascuya Kui Tribe, VeChain Brothers. Bye. Yes. Gene. Bang. See you, brother. All right. Oh, Gene just followed me. All right. Followed. Bang. Luke. See you, brother. Bye. Beniam. What's Beniam talking about? Oh, he's talking about that thing I was just talking about. Beniam, Luke. Let everybody see you, brother. Bye. And he talked about the contract that I just talked about. Perpetual contract. So amazing. More investment vehicles, and not just Bitcoin, but growing out the proper infrastructure, the full infrastructure of this place is finally growing now. It's not just Bitcoin, 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 but now we're seeing the small caps getting their proper investment vehicles as well. So, great for the markets, great for us. Look, what's Biniam talking about? Biniam says Chinese internet, Baidu, launched on Monday a blockchain-based service for developers and small and medium-sized businesses to build decentralized applications or DApps. Yep, that's true. I read about that. And it's sort of cut and paste. They have like the smart contracts that they have are, you just sort of fill in fields and then bang, there you go. You got a smart contract in. And anyways, yeah. So they're making it easier for developers to build on the blockchain and stuff like that. All right. IOTA not. Look, what's he talking about? What Bitcoin started was lost. IOTA is working to bring it back with additional efficiency. Bang! All right. See you, brother. Son of a bitch. Look. Bye. Look. Bye. Look. Bye. Yeah. Wrong cash. Got you, brother. Bang, levy, brother. Bang. Yeah. Look. Edward Ditko. See you, brothers. Oh, not brothers. One brother, and that's his wife. He's the wife guy. He loves his wife, right? Crypto American with a passion for life and the wife. Yes, the wife guy. Bang. See you, brother. Stallion. Yes. Love you, girl. See you, girl. Bang. Yo, man, she sent me this text, Twitter the other day. She's like, hey, Shomari, do you have any opinion on this? My mom and I were sitting around. She's wondering if we're going to, I don't know, man. They were talking about some deep shit about distributed finance on the Ethereum network, and you should get, what are you getting paid out in and everything? I was like, dang on, look. I don't know about all that. Look, I know about regular markets. I know how this crypto space works. But I just found it interesting, like, fuck, this girl and her mom that's the kind of stuff they talk about? I was like, wow, what does your mom do? What's her education? I've never heard of a mom like that. So, cool. Bang. Look, Stephen. See you, brother. Love you, brother. Bang. It's been a while. Token Vision. What are you talking about? AAA game developer, tech finance, YouTube. Devoted to drive this space forward. Together we are strong. United we succeed. Bang. All right. Look. We talking about Joe. All right, Joe. Bang. See you, brother. We got the Lunar Crypto Feed. Once a day I post the coin of the day from Lunar Crush. The coin of the day is the most talked about cryptocurrency over the previous 24 hours. I may tag you. All right, well. Bang! There you go. Don't tag me. I don't want to get on all this bullshit. Look, what's Biniam talking about? Tomo Chain. Oh, on the Delta Exchange. All right, if you're into Tomo Chain, there it is on the Delta Exchange. Great. Brooks Big Air Drop. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Bye. Dragon Ball Super. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Bang. All right, that's everybody. Look, enough of that. Bang. Look. Bang. Yes. All right, everyone. So we had a great show for you today. Oh, it's so good to be back out for the holidays. Fuck, real shit going on again, Progress, All right, so Qatar bans crypto trading. Now, crypto trading. Anything that's trying to be money, that's a no-no. But everything else, look, good to go. So no problem, guys. Bang. And the other thing about that is, I guess I emphasized the banning part of it, but I guess you could also emphasize the part of it that said, yeah, but if you're not one of these crypto things, you're good to go. So, bang. South Korea, the President's Commission advises on Bitcoin derivatives. Yeah, so that commission, they said put it right on the stock exchange. So, let's see what the South Korean know. But that is very positive news coming out of that commission. That's what the president's going to be looking at. Obviously, they're a democratic society. So their Congress, their legislators are going to have to vote and argue and all that about it. But I love that the recommendations came from the top, meaning that those are the things that the president will fight for. And, we'll see going forward. And then finally, OceanEx launches the world's first VeChain USDT Perpetual Contract. Bang! And I showed you that XRP one on Binance. And so what I like about these is we're starting to see investment vehicles being built for more than just Bitcoin, but all of these things. That's what's necessary. That's what's necessary. Now, not all of these things make the price go up, like a perpetual contract. That's only for liquidity. But it gets VeChain out there in the market. Got a little. It gets people looking at it. What is it? What is it? You know, like, what do they do? Blah, blah. And so, and we'll see how that is going forward. But it's great for the market in that it brings the market liquidity. And like I said, we need investment vehicles for all of these things. And so every single one counts and every single one is good. So look, that's it. Let's chill and kill it. Let's get you back to your wives alive. Subscribe below. Press the bell. You get automatic notifications when I do the show. The greatest show on earth. The greatest show in the multiverse. Look, my name's Shomari Clarke. I love talking money, love talking crypto. This is the favorite time of my day. So thank you for having me in your home. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Back with another good one. The best one. The greatest in the multiverse. So until then, subscribe below. Press that fancy little thing right over there. And I'll see you tomorrow. My name's Shomari Clarke. Luke, I'm always on duty. Bye. Yes. Over and out.